This episode is sponsored by some eggs that Liam gave us, and they're pretty freaking delicious. Thanks, Liam.
Hey. This is the standard Gemini practice when some idiots over tighten the oil filter on.
This is a factory holding tool.
Look at that. From the 70s?
Imperial measurements.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
how far back we go.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck's this all about?
What's what about?
This.
We're going to have a look at a cool coupe, man.
Why? Nice Hyundai, where'd you get this?
Don't ask.
I swear to God, you're the only person, you have some kind of like sexual attraction to Geminis. I've never seen such excitement.
I just have a few, doesn't mean I love them.
You do love them.
I enjoy the coupe, or the bucket. It's not upset me well.
Will count for having much fun, but she's not here, so I drink another beer. Throw it all away.
To Bucket Industries, look what we found.
5,696 cases of coronavirus.
Anyway, good mate of mine's bought this cool little coupe, so we rushed over and thought, we'll come and have a look at it. So we're going to have a look at it. Blind dust and all. I'm probably going to get gypsy AIDS now. So I don't know much about this. He's literally just been pulling it to pieces. We rocked up before the sun went down and in the coldness of Canberra and thought we'd have a proper look. So this is a little bit like my own coupe, except one colour. Well, two colours technically. But again, 1600. Single cam Isuzu motor. One of these horrible carburetors.
I thought you threw them off a bridge.
Well, actually, that sounds like a really good idea. We should throw one off a bridge because that's the right thing to do. This is definitely a factory black car, which is very rare for a Gemini. Tell us about it, Liam.
I don't know anything yet. We're about to find out.
First two-door car he's owned.
Heated grip.
What's this?
Heated steering.
Is it actually?
Why else would it be called hot stuff?
I don't know, I'm not keen on more COVID AIDS. Actually, have a look here. It's also got these
They're
things.
not broken.
So we've noticed a few similar things from this coupe and my coupe. This is a TX 1976, whereas mine's a 75. This has the same 4-speed as what mine has in it now, but mine would have had the reverse on the left side as opposed to the right. Which means you should be able to put a 5-speed in this without much problem. It's still got the original junk diff mine had, but they changed that in TC. We've noticed it doesn't have the same brake booster that mine does, which is a bit weird. I don't know if that's been put in afterwards. The seats are slightly different. If you have a look here, that's how the Gemini seat mounts are. These, from this year make onwards, see how it's like a box section when the bolt goes through here? Mine goes straight through the floor. This has got non-standard carpet in it too. Mine had tartan originally and this one doesn't. This would be really cool if it had tartan in it. These would have been out of an SLE. So SLE ones had carpet over it, and I think they may have gone up and over too, but I'm not completely sure. A normal TX door card doesn't, it just fills this section.
Yeah.
So if you have a look on the bucket video...
Oh, it's the same as the gold one.
Uh-huh.
The gold one even had
Yeah, except obviously the door's a bit longer.
Yeah.
So the SLE, like Michael's, which we'll eventually show you a video of, his has this nice trim bit around here, but doesn't have the vents. These vents are specific to TX Geminis. Oh, look, it's a super luxury.
The SL stands for super luxury.
It's got, this is pretty cliche TX. They had this for the heater box, runs through the coolant system, so you got heater.
Keep going with the hot stuff. Keep touching the hot
I'm
stuff.
going to get a blade.
No,
That's
you've
not-
got
Oh,
wires
come
and
on,
stuff.
you can get it off.
So someone hooked the return line up to that. Because that was full of fuel.
My TX has the fuse box here, and yours is over there, which happened between the year shift. Yeah. You might also see in the background a sneaky another Gemini that we'll do a video of another day, but shh, that's very secret.
Still standing low, talking to my own, singing the blues by girl and blue. But she's not here,
here is a TX, like a 1975 TX Radiator. This is the same that's in the bucket. And what Liam has here is a later model one, which has been in here from factory. So the biggest difference is, if you come here and have a look, you can have a look too. See on the side there, they're mounted on the side. There's actually a bolt that goes through there. Every model from this up has the same thing. Oh, RB, we don't count. This one, if you have a look, there's no mounting spots at all. So there's no big fin like this one has. So in a TX, they've actually got more of a directional rail in there. So this actually just drops in.
Yeah, right.
And it mounts at the
slides
bottom.
in. Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Hours later.
I don't know where the hell he's going. What's this fucking noise? Oh! No way! I'll go, tell us what you've done to this to make it work, and then you can tell us what you've done to make it work.
I have bolted everything back up that the previous owners failed to bolt in, including taking some other bolts from other Geminis. What else do we have to do? We had to fiddle with the dizzy a bit, replace the coil pack, fluids, all fluids, have been sitting there for 10 years. Surprisingly fucking started very easily. Had a couple of leaks from the Welsh plugs and top of the radiator, you might be able to see, but plan to change it to a 2 litre anyway. So
cool. So the COVID coupe goes for rego tomorrow after Liam's fixed all its little shortcomings that he's found from being in isolation for 10 years, which is good because we need some more coupes to cruise around with in Canberra. Hopefully it passes with no problems, but we'll fix whatever it needs to. And yeah, hopefully it can cruise with another multicoloured coupe that had a slight mishap the other week. What do you reckon?
what do you smell all those bolts on?
Oh no shit. The gearbox bolts.
Yeah, finally found. Yeah.
Gosh, you miss. Oh, what a gift for a kiss. But she's not here, so I drink a night of